Hi guys, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Hello, Christopher. How are you today?
I am doing great, PJ. It's a Tuesday and a beautiful spring day here in Florida. Yeah, once again, we're coming down to 11 hours left. Oh, it was 11 hours when I looked. 10 hours, 54 minutes for you guys to enter to win the Monte Carlo SS. So many great comments on this, Monty. We hope with one of you Facebook fans will be the winner, but you only have until midnight tonight. PJ, tell the story. Somebody called you.
Somebody called me last night, wondering.
Called you last night.
Only had a couple more hours left. I said, like, no, you got an extra day.
And you have until Pacific time.
That's right.
So if you forget at midnight Eastern, you still got 3 more hours. Go ahead and get your entries. And how do you do it? I'm going to tell you a couple times during this video. You go to dreamgiveaway.com, you put in your promo code. We're going to show you again how to do that today, in this last day, to enter to win the Monte Carlo SS. But first, let me remind you guys, when we started it, we said 600 original miles. Oh, we've been driving it like crazy. There you can see it's got 614.
And now
it has 619 original miles. So that's what we've got going on there. And so here's how you put that promo code in. Remember here, it ends at midnight tonight. So you put in that code, and like you can put in, if you're watching on YouTube, you can put in YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, put in Facebook Live. You add, and watch what happens when I hit that add button. Look at that. Doubles your tickets. Now, I cannot stress to you enough how important those bonus tickets could be. One, they don't cost you anything, right? Your donation is the same. You get all those extra entries, and each one of those entries has a chance of winning that car. So be sure to use those promo codes that we give you. The YouTube code works just as good. Who's out there, PJ?
JJ Cook says he's got his tickets.
Good. Someone's going to be really, really stoked with this Monte Carlo SS. And we kind of laugh about it because in the 80s, it's really not the horsepower level that we're used to now, right? With 1,000 horsepower Hellcats and that kind of stuff. But believe it or not, they call this 305 Chevy V8, a small block, of course. High output. High output. So you can enjoy what they called it. What's that mean in today's terms? Yeah, we wouldn't consider it high output in 2023. But in the mid-80s, there was nothing putting out over 300 horsepower, right? There was hardly anything putting out over 250 horsepower. It wasn't until the 90s and even the mid-90s that we started to see those numbers creeping back up over 300. And then, of course, after the turn of the century, you started to see 400. And then in the last 10 years or so, you started to see over 500 on production cars. And 600 and 700. PJ, what's up?
Jennifer JJ Cook. I'm sorry, I accidentally said he is out there, so I apologize for that. TJ says I'm buying more. Roger says can't wait for that Thursday call.
Thursday call is going to be really, really big because we're going to find out who won that BMW M4. Can we show it there? Sure you can. You can swing over there, PJ.
Right over there. BMW
right over there.
Sitting there right in front of the garage.
You can see the Charger 500 is waiting for the winner from South Carolina to be here next Friday here on Stage A in the Dream Giveaway Garage. And then on May 1st, we're going to have 2 big giveaways launch. And you guys watch this video closely. You might get a sneak peek of something that will launch on May 1st. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to give you any other clues.
Chris, didn't we get some news on this 87 Monte Carlo today?
Did we?
Something that actually might be happening for the winner that we didn't think was going to happen prior to. Had something to do with the inside of the car.
So the boss sat in the car, and so he said to me, Chris, aren't we going to fix the headliner for the winner? And I said, well, it's the original headliner. We've been telling everybody on Facebook that it'll come with the original headliner. He goes, fix the headliner, Chris. So we will fix the headliner for the winner.
Someone's coming in the garage and we'll get that.
And what we will do is that original fabric, we'll put it in the trunk so you have it as a memento. I didn't know what you were talking about at first. Now I do, PJ. That's right. So that headliner will be fixed for the winter.
I've been excited about it the whole
Yeah.
time because honestly, I think everybody who had one of these cars or was in one of the cars,
Right.
somebody
Remembers
else
the
had.
headliner going.
Yeah, I mean, you'd always get in and the
Right.
headliner would just be grazing against your scalp and your head and everything like this. Crazy.
You'd think, why couldn't General Motors buy better glue? Don't get me started.
That's right.
That's right. But look, the decals have held up extremely well over the past 40 years. Look at them. They look brand new, PJ.
Yeah, actually. And even the paint. I mean, like you
Yeah,
can see
the paint looks good,
my
yeah.
reflection here.
Yeah.
But yeah, quite impressive there.
Yeah, great. And the Uniroyals, those are brand new tires on there. So if you decide you're going to drive your museum piece around, you can safely. And that is in the same size tire and aspect ratio and profile as the original
You mean they're not 40-year-old tires?
No, we're not going to make you drive home with 40-year-old tires. What a great looking car. I want to sit in it one more time. Should I fire it up, PJ?
If you want to, Chris.
Well, let's see if it's shy today.
I'll go in the back. The other
one
day
tends to
it
be a
didn't
little bit
start,
shy.
and the other day it did start. Look at that.
There we go. Okay, headliner. Beautiful. Back coming in at about 1,200 RPM, waiting for that choke. Remember, this is even in 1987, still a carbureted V8. Okay. Carburation, now you can hear it kick on down to about 1,000 RPM. Ooh, this butterscotch. What do you say? Let's go ahead and get that one more time for you guys. I'm digging it, PJ.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
And those seats are amazing.
They're velour at its finest, PJ.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
Want to remind everybody, tilt wheel, cruise control, power windows, power door locks. Definitely a loaded personal luxury cruising machine from the decade that brought us Miami Vice and Guns N' Roses and what else? There were other things besides Miami Vice and Guns N' Roses in the whole decade, weren't there?
Well, Larry said better hurry up and play that tape one more time before the winner takes it
I
home.
would like to do it, but we're not going to play it today. We're going to go ahead and fire this down for you guys. Yeah, I'd love to play the tape, but I'm not going to do it today. But thank you so much for sending us that tape. And I want to remind you, this cassette with all these great tunes on it will be
Courtesy
here
of Larry.
waiting for the winner.
That's right.
Yeah, and when are we drawing the winner, PJ?
I think the 11th.
11th of May.
That's right.
We're
And
going to draw the winner.
we have the back seats in there. Look how beautiful those back
They're mint.
seats are.
It's totally mint.
This thing is mint.
Minty.
And you know,
Like mint.
and even the door, when you open up, look
at
the inside
no
of this.
cracks or anything here. These are nice and tight.
It's
just
perfect.
like
It's pristine.
Oh, it's so nice. Pristine. That's a nice word, PJ. Okay. Remember, guys, I want to show you that big screen one more time.
Devin wants to know if we can see the trunk to see how deep it is.
Come on,
Can we
let's
open
do
it?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can do that.
I mean, it's pretty wide. Look at how wide that trunk is right
Yeah.
there.
Ain't no trunk deep enough.
Keys, no little automatic button to open up the trunk.
No, there is. There is if you open up the glove box. There's a
Oh, that's
release
right.
on it there. Oh, so guys, we didn't even talk about this. So here's a monogram model kit of 124 from back in the day of the 86 Chevy Monte Carlo SS.
I didn't even know that was in here.
Yeah,
Chris.
that comes along with it. Here's a 1987 Monte Carlo dealer brochure, right? Starts with the SS right there on the left. This is
Look
so
at
funny.
that.
And there's some notes from the original owner. What date was this brand new? March 11th of 1987. That's the day that he bought it new. And then let's see what else we have here. Last brochure on the Monte Carlo, 1987 and a half. Production of the Monte Carlo ends on rear-wheel drive, ends December 11th of 1987. So maybe he bought it because he knew that the platform was going to change to front-wheel drive. And then here's some neat options. You can see what's on there. He kind of looked at the dealer guide or book right there.
That is quite
Isn't-
impressive. I
isn't
didn't
that?
realize it was in there.
Yeah, all that cool stuff. Look up here, stickers. That's original paint that PJ is showing you.
And this is a big trunk.
Yeah, and remember we told you we thought almost everything was original on it? So it looks to me that the alternator was replaced.
And look at that.
That's all that I see. So there's an alternator there for you guys to see and all this stuff. So that's how big the trunk is.
So Jens wants to know what do you call the actual color of this Monte Carlo? Is it just black?
What's the color of the black? Well, we're going to have to look back to the brochure here, and I'm happy to do that. If I didn't have it, I'd tell you.
Nathan says if only they brought back the Monte Carlo SS.
Yeah, here you go. It's called black.
Well,
The more important question. What's that velour called, right? What's that velour interior colors? Maroon. Who are you calling a maroon? So it's got the maroon velour interior here as well. And that is called a cloth bench seat. The only three different colors were available for that, including gray, maroon, and saddle.
it's beautiful. I love the color.
Okay, guys, 10 hours left. Get those entries at dreamgiveaway.com. Use promo code Facebook Live, promo code or promo code YouTube. Get those tickets. One more look at the countdown clock. 10 hours, 43 minutes. PJ, I want to have you tell people once again what's going to happen tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. when you pick up the phone.
Somebody past this 10 hours and 43 minutes will call us and ask us how to get in.
That's right. So please get your entries by midnight tonight Pacific time, and we will see you guys tomorrow with more great fun, more great action, and more great grand prizes. Like, where else in the world can you get a Monte Carlo SS from 1987 with 619 miles on it? It only happens here live in our favorite place on earth, the Dream Giveaway Garage.
See you next time.